So in today's video, we're doing a Korean food mukbang. Hey guys, so I'm gonna take you guys to one of the places I go to not too often, but I've been there a couple times. It's a cheap place for Korean food, and they have this dish that is supposed to be serving size for 2 to 4 people, but I'm gonna be eating it myself. So right now it's 12:27, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So I've been fasting since yesterday, and I'm ready for some food because I'm hungry. So let's try this. I guess you could call it Korean mukbang. I don't know if it's even considered a mukbang. I don't know how much food is actually considered a mukbang, but I think it's enough food. I think it's a large amount of food, especially if it's supposed to be for 2 people and I'm eating it by myself. So I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to finish this. Hopefully it won't be embarrassing that I can't finish this, but I'm pretty sure I can finish this. I tend to eat a lot of food, and especially if I didn't have breakfast yet, this shouldn't be too hard. If anything, it should be a piece of cake. There's actually a really nice little restaurant shop that has Korean food. Alright, so let's go. Let's take you guys there. Alright, so we're walking to the place right now. Usually there's no parking on the actual main road. There is, but I don't want to pay for it, so I just parked on the off-road. I'm walking over there right now. Question I often get a lot is, how do you eat out so often but not gain weight, or I guess how do you still stay in shape, especially when you're eating out multiple times a week? And the answer to that is you got to be exercising. I mean, I work out. I'm a trainer myself. I work out at least 4 times a week, if not 5 times a week. So I get my activity in, and also I try to get a lot of walking in myself, and I don't sit behind a desk. So lifestyle plays a huge role when it comes to getting to reach your fitness goals, and also being able to lose weight, burn fat. But at the same time, I don't do this every single day, right? So I only do this at most maybe 2 to 3 times a week, with my friends, with my family, and also making videos like these. So I don't do this every day, so you got to keep that in mind. If you're doing this every day, of course it's gonna be too many calories. And like I said earlier, I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so that's a way you could offset some of your calories, especially if you're you're eating out at a restaurant, or you're gonna be eating at a buffet. It's good to offset your calories by fasting, right? So pretty much what you could do is skip your breakfast, have some coffee, and then that way you can consume some of your calories later, and you're not consuming your typical meals. So that's a way to do it. So this is actually Northern Blvd in Queens, in Flushing. They have a ton of Korean restaurants. I gotta try out more of these places because more of them just open up. Like pretty much every single month there's a new one, but this is my go-to place. I've been here a couple times. It's actually very affordable. That's one thing that I like about Korean food, and a lot of like Asian cuisine is actually very affordable compared to your typical high-end restaurant. So actually only $1 sign on Yelp and Google review. So we're gonna head over there right now. Hopefully it's not crowded because it is a small place. All right, so we're here. This is the location. Let me show you guys the front of the restaurant. So it's right here. A lot of people just get takeout from here. Like I said, hopefully it's not crowded because I want to seat and I want to record. It's gonna be a lot of food that I'm having. But that's the location. Let's head inside. Alright, so this is their menu. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna get. This is pretty much my go-to every single time I come here. It is, oh, there it is. Okay, so this is what I get. It's called, oh my god, that's freaking glare. Okay, so it's called a couple set. It's $133, so it's all this food right here. You have your roll, your chicken, and then you also have your rice cake. They are known for their, I think, rice balls, is what they call it. But I think that's gonna be way too much food for me. Usually I just get that and a rice dish for someone else, but since I'm here alone, I'm just gonna get that couple set, and I think that should be good enough for me. So let's order that, and let's dig in. All right, so just put in my food, and the lady kind of looked at me questioning me if I could actually finish this, because usually, like I said, this is like a meal for 2 people. I'm pretty sure I could finish this, to be honest, because I didn't have breakfast, like I said, and I'm starving right now. I need some food, and it actually has a good amount of protein in it. There's you get a roll, like so kimbap roll. For those of you who don't know Korean food, it's pretty much like a sushi roll. It has like cooked food instead of raw food, and that has carbs in it. And then you also have tteokbokki, which is the rice cake that you can have in like spicy sauce. So that's gonna be all the carbs, and then you can have your tonkatsu, which is the meat portion, and that's gonna be protein. It's gonna be like fried. They give you appetizers for free. You know, most of the time you go to like American restaurant, they don't give you any appetizers. You have to order it, and it ends up being like $9 an appetizer. But in Korean restaurants, they always give you what they call, I think, I might be butchering this, but it's called banchan. So it's like small dishes. Let me show you. So right here we got some eggs, some radish, and then I think that's a potato salad. And then so you got 2 types of radish, yellow radish and also the white radish. And then you also get like a nice miso soup here. So I'm gonna dig into some of that, pretty much just to get my hunger satisfied for now. But then I'm gonna have the meal in a little bit. So this stuff is actually really good. It's not too heavy. A lot of times you might get an appetizer and you eat the appetizer and you don't want to eat the actual main course anymore. So it's light enough where you could, you know, satisfy your hunger, especially when you're sitting down and you're waiting for the actual meal. But it's not heavy enough where it's gonna, you know, throw you off for the main course. Let's try some of the soup. Soup is alright. I mean, it's just like powdered. That's what it is for a lot of these, like, I guess lower end range for Korean food restaurants. Typically don't have fresh made miso soup. A lot of it's just powdered. You can see that the soup is powdered by just looking at the soup, and there's just like white stuff over it, and when you mix it, it kind of disappears. But this egg is actually new. I never had this. So this egg right here, that's something new they added. I didn't know they added this. I haven't been here in a while. It's been like, I think it's been like probably like half the year since I've been to this restaurant. But it's actually really good. So if you guys have any places that you'd like me to visit or like me to try out, like mukbang, whatever it may be, comment down below on places you'd like me to try out, and also, you know, subscribe if you want to see future videos. Because like I said, I'm gonna be putting out videos every week now on food and also fitness. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be like at least 1 video every week, if not 2. One's gonna be on fitness tips, and the second one's gonna be on like food like this, places like this where I can just come in, give it a review. But this place I already know it's good. It's for its price, it's definitely very good, and you know, kind of deal with like fun videos like these where I just eat and talk about fitness. Alright guys, so we just got the food. This is a lot of food. It's a big plate and it looks like a ton of food, but I don't think it's too much food in my opinion. So here's what we're working with. So this is what I was talking about. So that's a tonkatsu. So that's pretty much just chicken cutlet with some mayo sauce. It's like a mixture of mayo and barbecue sauce. That's your tteokbokki, and you got that with tofu, and that's spicy, which is good because I like spicy stuff. Got a little salad here. Let's move this out of the way. We got a whole row of kimbab. Okay, that's my edition of Korean food mukbang, I guess you would call it, but hopefully this is enough food to be considered mukbang. For myself, I think it's a lot of food, so let's get started. Let's eat this. Alright, this lady just brought me more tonkatsu because I think they made extra, or it's supposed to be another piece, but they didn't put it on. But I got it here on the side, and let's get eating. This is actually so good. It's like, I'd say like, I wouldn't say like McDonald's sauce, but kind of tastes like it. Not all places do this, but this place has the sauce on it. Some places they just have the fried tonkatsu, but without any sauce on it, and it just doesn't taste good without the sauce. And I upgraded my roll. Like I said, I probably need more protein, so I opted for a squid roll instead of the regular roll. So usually regular kimbap has like eggs, carrots, cucumbers, radish. In terms of squid roll, it's just like more chewier. I think it's better in flavor and also spicy as well. This is definitely enough protein for me. I mean, that makes up for the 2 meals. I'm lucky I didn't eat breakfast, because if I did, I don't think I could finish this food. Dip the roll into the spicy sauce, the soup base before the other food, and that just makes it taste so much better. That is delicious. So this is the rice cake I was talking about. Right there. Focus. So for Chinese people, we do rice cake too, but it's a little different. We use those flat rice cakes, and we kind of make a stir fry with like vegetables and stuff like that. So it's a little different how Korean people make it. Korean people like to put it, or like keep it in this like spicy soup, and pretty much just let it sit in there. And it actually, I think it tastes better than the Chinese version of, making rice cakes, in my opinion. I'm just a big fan of spicy food, so anything spicy, it's a plus for me. And I'll eat it regardless, so. We also got some tofu here, like thin tofu slices. This is a rating right now. I know I did a rating for the last video on Blaze Pizza, but this place itself is probably better than Blaze Pizza if you want flavorful food. In terms of calories, I will have to estimate we're getting at least 1,500 calories. If not even more. This meal probably gonna make it for my breakfast and my lunch, and also for dinner I'm probably gonna just have something light. So a lot of times when people eat out, they tend to just like, throw away the whole day. They would just, they think they're eating out, and they tell themselves, oh, today just became a cheat day. I'm supposed to have a cheat meal, but I end up having a cheat day. So breakfast would be, their normal food or whatever. They don't adjust like fast. Instead, they just wake up eating whatever, go into their lunch, eat a big lunch, or like if you're eating at a restaurant like I am, eat this. And the common mistake is at night they don't adjust. So at night, instead of like having something light, which I will have, probably like a salad with protein, they end up just eating more and just like throwing literally the whole kitchen sink out the window. So if you're going to eat out, just make sure you adjust to your calories. That's what intuitive eating is, like you having the knowledge to adjust to your calories. So if you need to eat more during the day, then that's okay. At nighttime, eat a little less. But if you're eating less during the breakfast and lunch time, like it's okay to eat a lot at night. A lot of times, people think they're like, oh, it's nighttime, I should be eating less. But if you didn't eat the whole day, then you should probably eat something at night, like something heavier. Your body is not gonna digest calories differently if you were to eat it in the morning and if you eat it at night. Like, yes, you may be moving less, and you might not be walking as much. You might be laying down on the couch, but
doesn't mean you're not burning any calories. Doesn't mean the walks and steps you took earlier during the day is not gonna count towards burning calories. You know, it's all about looking at it through a whole perspective instead of looking through it at a microscope. So when people look at food, you know, someone could look at me and say like, hey, you're having all this food, that's not good for you, you're gonna be gaining weight. But like I said earlier, I don't do this every single day. This is probably gonna be something I do 1 to 3 times a week, and you know, that's sustainable for me. For some other people, they might be doing it, you know, 1 time a week, and that's a little more sustainable for them. But for me, 2 to 3 times a week, I can manage. So here's a second plate, tonkatsu. I'm just scoop it over here. I would say I'm pretty much halfway done with this, and I'm surprised I'm not full yet. But like I said, usually I get this, and I'll get a rice dish on top of it if I was here with someone else. But since I'm just here by myself, I'm not gonna kill myself trying to eat all this food. Alright, just took a little 2-minute break, but back to eating. Can't get over this tonkatsu. To be honest, I think this place has, out of all the places I've been to, this place, in my opinion, has the best tonkatsu. In terms of the sauce and the mixture of how they fry it, it's nice and crispy. The spicy food actually really helps a lot. If it wasn't for the spice, I think I'll be getting full quicker. Where it's hot, but it's not hot enough where it's to stop you from eating. You actually want to eat more since it's actually hot. If I were to time myself, I wonder how fast I can finish this. I don't think that would be a good idea. I'm surprised I'm not even struggling. Usually, I think I'll be struggling eating a lot of the food, but to be honest, I still feel like I could eat more. And I'm almost done. So here's what we have left. It's pretty much just a little bit, but I'm pretty much done. That last little part just hit me really hard all at once. If you enjoy this food content, please leave a comment down below, like the video if you did, and subscribe for future content. And I'll have the link to this place down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.